we come later? It's okay.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Ajnanatimirandhasya jnananjana
Sorry, bro.
shalakaya.
Give it to him.
Chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pascharya Desatarini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Very happy and grateful to be amongst all of you. Once again, for a third session in the same temple hall. I was asked to speak on Damodar ashtkam because Kartik month is coming up very soon. The devotees asked me, instructed me to explain the meaning of Damodar ashtkam. This ashtakam is an expression of deep devotional sentiments, and it's very dear to the hearts of so many devotees. Every year, for one full month, every day we sing this beautiful song while offering lamps of love to the deities of Radha, Madhu, Radha, Krishna. And that lamp that we offer is a representative of our love for them. And the song that we sing is supposed to be an expression of our love and begging for love. And the more we understand the meaning of this song, the more prayerful we can be while singing that song. So let's try to meditate on the meaning of this song for a while, for the next 1 hour. First stanza. Namamishwaram Satchidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Rajamanam. Namamishwaram Satchidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Rajamanam. Yashoda Bhiyo Lukhalandhavamanam Paramishtavantyam Tato Dhutya Gopya. Yashoda Bhiyo Lukhalandhavamanam Paramishtavantyam Tato Dhutya Gopya. Namami means offering obeisances. To whom? Ishwaram, the Supreme Lord. Although that Supreme Lord is acting as a small child, 2-3-year-old boy, just doing some mischief at home and being chastised by his mother, scolded by his mother, tied up by his mother, still we should not forget that he is Ishvara, he is the Supreme Lord. Therefore, Satyavrata Muni is reminding us, please don't forget that he is God. He may be crying, he may be scolded by his mother, he may be running away in fear, but don't forget that he is God. Because when we hear simple Vraja Leelas, simple pastimes of Krishna and Vrindavan, without having a proper understanding of Krishna's greatness by studying the first 9 cantos, what would happen is we may take him for granted. We may consider his pastimes very ordinary or simple. We may think that, in our home also there is a child who is doing mischief and we keep chastising him. Krishna also may be like that. So we need to understand Krishna's greatness before appreciating Krishna's sweetness. We can appreciate Krishna's sweetness more when we understand his greatness. Therefore, this beautiful song begins with reminding us how great Krishna is. This is called Krishna's Tattva Visesha. Tattva means super excellence of Krishna. Namam Ishwaram Satchit Ananda Rupam. Satchidananda Rupam is also Tattva Visesha, but from another perspective, it is also Rupa Visesha. Tattva Visesha means the super excellence of Krishna's identity. And Rupa Visesha means the super excellence of Krishna's beauty. Krishna is Satchidananda Rupam. We are saying Ananda Rupam is crying there. Second shloka says Radantam Muhurnetra. But first shloka says Ananda Rupam. The Lord cries. The Lord smiles. But he is Lord. That's the point. In some pastimes he may cry. In some pastimes he may laugh. In some times he may destroy. In some pastimes he may protect. But he is the Supreme Lord. Satchidananda Rupam. Sri Narayana Pundalika Nayana Sri Rama Sita Pate Govinda Achyuta Nanda Nandana Mukunda Ananda Damodara Vishnu Radhava Vasudeva Hare Devendra Chudamani Samsararnava Karanadhara Hare Sri Krishna Tubhyam Namah. In this shloka, it's mentioned that Sri Rama Sita Pate Govinda Achyuta Nanda Nandana Mukunda Ananda Damodara. Damodar is not Ananda. Damodar is Rankam, he is crying. But he is saying he is Ananda Damodara. Externally he is crying because mother is scolding. But internally he is experiencing Ananda. Therefore he is Ananda Damodara. What is that Ananda? The bliss of being controlled by the attraction of a devotee. You may offer jewels or clothes or ornaments, or you can make lavish offerings to the Lord. You may become happy with it. But what makes him happy and blissful is when you control him with your love. When a sincere and pure devotee's prema reaches its epitome, Krishna becomes controlled by that love, and Krishna is happy to be controlled by that love. Ananda Rupa. Namamishwaram Satchidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam. Lasat Kundala means his earrings are shining. He has shark-shaped earrings. And amongst all the ornaments of Krishna, why earrings are specifically mentioned here? Because of all the ornaments of Krishna, these earrings have the opportunity to constantly kiss the cheeks of Damodar when he is running. Right? So Krishna is not beautiful because he wears ornaments. Krishna's ornaments become beautiful because he wears them. Yanmatya Leelaupayikam Swayoga Mayabalam Darshayita Grihitam Vismapanam Swasyata Saubhagyarthe Parampadam Bhushana Bhushanangam. Parampadam Bhushana Bhushanangam is the ornament of all ornaments. Ornaments beautify a person, but Krishna beautifies the ornaments, therefore he is the ornament of ornaments. Bhushana Bhushanangam. If you wear the same ornaments, the ornaments may not look so beautiful. If Krishna wears on his body, they look more beautiful. So that Lasat Kundalam also describes Krishna's Rupa Visesha. I will ask you questions. You will not ask me questions at the end, I will ask questions. So in this shloka we find Tattva Visesha of Krishna, which is Ishvara. We also find Tattva Visesha in the form of Satchidananda Rupa. We also find Rupa Visesha in the form of Satchidananda Rupam and Lasat Kundalam. And the next part is Gokule Bhrajamanam. The Lord is resplendent in Gokul. He is performing all his wonderful childhood, Balya Leela in Gokul. So that indicates Krishna's parivara visleshana, the super excellence of his associates, parshadas, parivara visleshana, Gokule Bharajamana. Such pastimes Krishna doesn't manifest in other places, whether in Mathura or Dwaraka or Hastinapur or Indraprastha or Kundinapur, Vidarbha city or Svargaloka or Sutaloka. In all these places, Krishna doesn't manifest such kind of pastimes where he is scolded by his mother and bound by ropes. Only Vrindavan, Gokule Bharajamana. Because Vrindavan is a place where all the best of Krishna's devotees stay. Just like there are some universities where the best of our students are the toppers of all streams join that big universities, right? Some universities. Similarly, the toppers of all rasas, whether it is Sakya Rasa, Vatsalya Rasa, Madhurya Rasa, all the toppers stay in Vrindavan. Vrindavan University. Vrindavan is very special. Because only in Vrindavan we can get exclusive, one-pointed devotion for Krishna. Sri Krishna Ekanta Bhavam Panusakala Jano Vashyamapnotya Yudnat Krishnasyashcharya Sima Parama Bhagavatah Kutra Leelartha Murti Kutratya Krishna Padam Bhuja Bhajana Mahananda Samrajya Kashtam Bhratar Bhakshya Rahasyam Srunusakalamidam Sugila Vrindavanitra. It is only in the Dham of Vrindavan that we get Sri Krishna Ekanta Bhavam, one-pointed devotion to Krishna. The other day we were discussing Gajendra Moksha and Gajendra's prayers. One of the prayers is Ekantino Yasya Nakanchalartham Vanchanti Yevai Bhagavat Prapanna. Ekantina means one-pointed devotion to Krishna. So that one-pointed devotion, exclusive devotion to Krishna, we can attain only in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, Krishna's parivar is there, Krishna's family, eternal family members are there. So that is parivara visleshana. What is Namamishwaram? Tattva visleshana. Then Sachidananda Rupam? Tattva and Rupa visleshana. Next, Lasat Kundalam? Gokule Bharajamana? Parivara visleshana. The rest of the shloka, second two lines, they show Leela Visleshana, the super excellence of Krishna's pastimes. Yashoda Bhiyokula, Yashoda Bhiya Ulukala Dhavamana. Out of fear of Mother Yashoda, Krishna, who was sitting on this wooden grinding mortar, while eating butter and also distributing butter to the friends and monkeys, no friends are there. He just got down. Yashoda Mother was there, slowly walking. She had hit stick behind, and she was slowly walking without making some sound with her ankles. She's slowly walking towards Krishna, and Krishna is very fearfully watching. Oh, I have stolen butter, I have broken pot. Mother Yashoda might catch me or scold me at any moment. He is looking in all directions, very cautiously, very carefully. His eyes are attentive, his ears are attentive, but still he is also crying and is distributing butter to mothers. As he is still attentive, suddenly Mother Yashoda manifested in front of Krishna with a stick in her hand. Krishna never saw this darshan of Mother Yashoda. He just jumped off this wooden grinding mortar and ran towards the main gate, hoping that if I go to the main gate and go out of Nandamara's courtyard, Mother Yashoda may not catch me. She is a respectable lady, Brajeshwari, Queen of Vrindavan. She may not come on the streets to chase me. Even if she does, she may not punish me in public. With that hope, he ran towards the main gate. Right? So, Ulukhalat Dhavamana. Yashoda Bhiyolukhalat Dhavamanam Paramrishtamadhyanta Todhritya Gopya. Just because Krishna ran away from Mother Yashoda into the streets towards Vrindavan, towards the main gate, does it mean Yashoda Mata gives up her determination to catch Krishna, punish Krishna, scold Krishna? No. She is also running behind him. Paramrishtam atyantato. Oh, you are running? 2-3-year-old boy, you are running so fast, let me also run. Because she is little elder. Krishna is 2-3-year-old boy. He just drank milk of mother, ate butter, is very strong, just got up from sleep. He is running very easily. But Yashoda Mata, she is older than Krishna, much older than Krishna. That too, she got up so early in the morning, Brahma Muhurta, and with so much of effort, she is churning butter for Krishna. And she gave milk to Krishna. She was protecting that Padmagandha milk, and Krishna created a big mess there. And now she came out to run. She is tired. She cannot catch Krishna, externally speaking. But her determination is so strong. Although she is so tired and exhausted externally, but with great determination, Paramrishtamatyanto, with greater speed, she is running behind Krishna. This describes Krishna's Saundarya Visesha. Yashodamata Saundarya Visesha. The beauty of Yashodamata is her motherhood. Prabhupada writes in the purport, as a woman grows older, her beauty increases. One of our Vidyaput students asked, we see the opposite here in this world. Why is Prabhupada writing like this? The answer is, as age is growing, a woman's motherly nature comes out more and more. So, woman's beauty increases with her motherhood. It's not the physical beauty, it's the beauty of heart. It's the beauty of being a mother, being a selfless mother. I was giving this class, I was making the same point last year sometime. A very old elderly Mataji said, "Prabhu, all these devotees are saying I'm very beautiful." I'm the eldest here, mother. So, anyways, Yashodamata Saundarya Visesha is mentioned here. Right? This is how this Anshloka describes Krishna's so many Viseshas, super excellences. Tattva Visesha, Rupa Visesha, Parivar Visesha, Leela Visesha, Saundarya Visesha, and also Prema Visesha comes. Entire thing is Prema. She is running out of Prema. Next shloka. Next entire shloka is Leela Visesha only. Next full shloka is description of Krishna Leela, Damodar Leela. Rudan Muhurne Trayugmam Vrijantam Muhurne Trayugmam Vrijantam Karam Bhojayugmena Satankanetam Karam Bhojayugmena Satankanetam Mushvasakam Patri Rekhantakanta Mushvasakam Patri Rekhantakanta Stita Graiva Damodaram Bhakti Bhaktam Stita Graiva Damodaram Bhakti Bhaktam Rudantam Muhurnetra Yugmam Vrijantam. Rudantam means Krishna is crying and crying and crying. Muhur means constantly crying. Netra Yugmam means his two eyes. Netra Yugmam Vrijantam Karam Bhoja. With his two lotus-like hands, he is rubbing the tears. He is rubbing his eyes to produce more tears. When you want to show off that you want to cry, and tears are not coming so naturally, just do something, some drop. Hoping to invoke the mercy of Yashoda Mata, Krishna wants to produce fake tears. But of course, sometimes, especially in Damodar Leela, Krishna produced real tears also, not only fake tears. Vrishashru and Amrushashru. So both are described in the 10th canto 9th chapter. Real tears, shedding tears. Generally, whenever Krishna cries, Yashodamata takes her saree and wipes his tears. But this time, Yashodamata is super strict. By this time, Krishna is caught by Mother Yashoda already. So Krishna ran towards the main gate, went out, and Yashodamata chased Krishna in the streets of Vrindavan and finally caught his right hand. Every moment Krishna, as he is running, he is keeping himself at a safe distance from Mother Yashoda. He is constantly seeing, oh, Yashoda Mother is still far away, let me run still. She is coming closer, let me run very fast. So like that he is trying to keep some respect distance between him and her. But at one point, outsmarted Krishna, superseded Krishna. She was much faster. She caught his right hand. And Krishna is crying profusely. Throw that stick away, mother, please throw that stick away. If you are so afraid of punishment, my dear child, why are you doing so much mischief? Why did you do mischief? Why did you break the pot? I never broke the pot. Because you left me mercilessly, otherwise drinking your milk without any mercy, you just ignored me there, neglected me there, and you ran towards the kitchen. At that time, your ankle touched the pot and pot broke. That's why I am running out of fear. I felt hungry, therefore I took little butter and I am running, seeing a stick in your hand. Where is my mistake here? What mistake did I do? Then Yashoda said, I broke the pot. We didn't break the pot. No, of course. Who distributed butter to the monkeys? The one who has created the monkeys distributed butter to the monkeys. Yashoda said, you are a house plunderer. You are a thief. You are coming from the lineage of monkeys. You associate with monkeys. You play with monkeys. You behave like a monkey. It looks like you are coming from a big dynasty of monkeys. Then Krishna said, if I am coming from a dynasty of monkeys, I must have acquired or inherited the qualities of a monkey from my mother's side, not from my father's side. Children don't imitate this. You are not supposed to speak like this to your mothers. I am not giving ideas to your kids. So Krishna, actually nobody can tie Krishna. Yashoda Mata is trying to tie Krishna, but nobody can tie Krishna. Once a gopi caught Krishna and wanted to bind Krishna to a pillar in her home so that she can bring Yashoda Mata and show him. Then she brought a rope to bind Krishna. But when she brought rope, although she was trying so much, she could not bind Krishna. Krishna said, you don't know how to bind. You are an innocent gopi. I will tell you how to bind. So Krishna made the gopi stand against that pillar. He took the rope. He did a parikrama around her. Tightly tied her hands and legs and said, this is how you should bind. Nobody has the ability to bind. Only Yashoda Mata could bind. So, Rudantam Muhurnetraiva Prajantam. Whenever Yashoda Mata sees Krishna crying, she wipes Krishna's tears with the edge of her sari. But she is very strict. She is not wiping tears, so he himself has to wipe his tears. Netraikvam Prajantam. Karam bhoja yugmena satanka netram. Sa atanka netram. Bhaya is fear. Atanka means extreme fear, terror. He is the supreme absolute truth, Krishna. He is terrified seeing a little stick in Yashoda Mata's hand, and she never beats Krishna. It never happened before, it will never happen in future. She also picked up stick only to threaten him, only to just scare him, to teach him discipline, to teach him good manners. He is becoming very naughty, very mischievous. I must teach him good manners, good behavior. That's the only intention. She will never beat. She is only put in the posture. See? Stick. Stick is in Yashoda Mata's hands. So otherwise she would never beat Krishna. But Krishna is so fearful. You may say Krishna is the supreme absolute. Doesn't he know that Yashoda Mata will not hit him with a stick? Even if she hits also, will he really receive that pain or what? No, he will not feel that pain also. But Krishna completely forgot that he is God. Other day we were discussing, right? In Krishna Leela, especially Vrindavan Leela, Krishna keeps aside his godhood. Puts in a locker, locks it, throws the key in the ocean, and then he comes there without any identities. Sarvopadhi nirmukta. My identity is I am the son of Mother Yashoda. I am the son of Nanda Maharaj. I am the lover of Radharani. I am the friend of Sridham Sudama. I am a cowhead boy. I have to take care of these cows. That's all. I am not God. I am not creator. I am not maintainer. I am not destroyer. We have to remember all this. That's why Namamishwaram Shloka is there. But he will forget all this. If he doesn't forget it, he cannot cry. He cannot cry for mother's milk. He wants to cry. Even the Supreme Lord also takes more pleasure in identifying as a dependent on his devotees. I am dependent on my devotees. I am a bhakta paradhina, bhaktair chitatvam, bhakti baddham. That is his ecstasy. He takes more pleasure in being a dependent on his devotees than being an independent Supreme Lord. But we want to be independent. Conditioned souls want to be independent of him. That's the misfortune of the conditioned soul. So, Kunti Maharani, she prays like this. In the first canto, 8th chapter. Gopya tade toi kritaga siddhamata vadyate dashasru kalilanjana sambhramaksham vaktram niliya bhaya bhavanaya sthitasya samam vimohayati bhirapi yanti bheti Gopya tade toi kritaga siddhamata. My dear Krishna, that Gopi, Yashoda Mata, she has seen you committing so many offenses. Toi krita agasi. Agasi means offenses. You have committed so many offenses. What are the offenses of Krishna? Let's count. Krishna's offenses. Not offenses to Krishna, but offenses done by Krishna. Number 1, breaking the pot. Number 2, stealing the butter. Number 3, distributing that butter to the monkeys. One more thing that we have not counted is, Krishna purposely steals yesterday's butter, hoping that by eating this butter, I will fall sick. And Yashoda Mata has to take me to hospital and spend a lot of money. And she has to stay awake to feed me medicines and take care of me. That's a good punishment for ignoring me. So sometimes children want to punish parents by becoming sick. So Krishna is thinking like that. So first offense is he broke butter. He broke pot. Then he stole butter. He distributed butter to monkeys. He ran away. He made Mother Yashoda run behind him in all the streets of Vrindavan. And finally, when Mother Yashoda caught him, Krishna spoke so many lies. How many offenses? Krishna's offenses. Yashoda Mata thought, I must bind him. Gopya dade tvai krita gasida vata vadyate dashashru kalilanjana sambhramaksham. When Gopi, Mother Yashoda, she tried to bind Krishna, at that time Krishna was crying. That's what Kunti Mata is saying. And at what moment Mother Yashoda decided to bind Krishna? When this argument was going on between mother and son, then at one point Krishna said, Mother, you are calling me a monkey. You want me, you are thinking that I am an associate of monkey, I am coming from a lineage of monkeys, then I will not stay in your home. I will go to the forest and stay with the monkeys. I will stay with them. When Krishna said like that, Yashoda Mata decided, my God, this boy is so agitated. I am so caught up in my household activities. If I don't bind him, Rohini is also not there at home, Ram is not there, Nandamara is doing some activities outside. If I don't bind him now, I may lose him. So, at that moment she thought, let me bind him to the wooden grinding mortar with a rope. So that's the decision she made. At that time, Vaktram Niliya Bhaya Bhavanaya Sthitasya, Krishna bent his head low. Bhaya Bhavanaya Sthitasya, with great fear in his face, he's standing there with his head bent low. Who will bend his head down? One who has committed a mistake. A criminal bends his head low in front of a judge in the court. In this court of Vrindavan, Mother Yashoda is the judge and Krishna is the criminal. And Krishna's future is completely in the hands of Mother Yashoda. Whatever decision she takes, Krishna has to abide. No independence for Krishna. And he enjoys this position more than receiving prayers of all the devatas. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Summanti Divyaistavaihi. All these great devatas like Brahma, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Maruts, sages, they are offering prayers to Krishna, and Yashoda Mata is saying, you are a monkey, you are a pig, so many things. She's saying, and Krishna is rejoicing these scolding words of Mother Yashoda more than the reverential prayers of all these devatas. So, in this court of Vrindavan, Krishna is the criminal, Yashoda Mata is the judge, and Krishna's future is completely in her hands. She can allow him to play or she can bind him. She may give him milk products or she may not give also. She may not allow Krishna to play with toys also. Completely. Krishna is completely dependent on her. So, Muhushvasa Kampa. Karam Bhoja Yugmena Sa Atanka Netram. So his eyes are filled with terror and he is wiping his tears. And Muhushvasa is repeatedly breathing heavily because he ran so much. He is crying and running. Good combination. Somehow Krishna, that whole day, Diwali day, is a crying day for him. He started crying as soon as he got up. Because he did not see Mother Yashoda next to him. While crying and crying, he came to Mother Yashoda. She is busy churning. Krishna stopped her churning by holding the churning rod. Then he got up onto her lap and for a moment, for some time, he was drinking Mother Yashoda's milk. At that time, he did not cry, that's all. But when Yashoda Mother kept him aside, again he began crying. He was crying because he was ignored. While crying, he broke butter pot. While crying, he stole butter. While crying, he distributed butter to the monkeys. While crying, he ran away. While crying, he spoke lies. While crying, he was caught. While crying, he was being bound. And after binding all this crying. And we are praying to the crying God for 1 full month. Praying, singing this song. Muhushvasa, while crying, he is just breathing so heavily. Kampa, he is trembling. Kampa means trembling. Trirekhanka Kantha, there are three beautiful lines on his neck. Muhushvasa Kampa Trirekhanka Kantha Sthita Graiva Damodaram Bhakti Baddham. Damodaram is Bhakti Baddham, is bound by Bhakti, not rope. That rope is a representative of Mother Yashoda's love. The third shloka says, Iti drikshvalila bhirananda kunde svaghosham nimajjantam akhyapayantam.
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 Kadiyeshitagneshu bhaktajitatvam punah premakastam shakavati vande.
Kadiyeshitagneshu bhaktajitatvam punah premakastam shakavati vande.
Iti driksvalilabhi. In this way, Krishna is performing so many leelas like Damodar Leela, Mridabhakshana Leela, Govardhan Leela, Kalyadaman Leela, Putana Moksha Leela. In this way, he is doing so many leelas in Vrindavan. Iti driksvalilabhi. Ananda kunde svaghosham nimajjantam. Ananda kunda means pools of bliss. Svaghosham means his own associates, his own Vrajavasis. Nimajjantam is immersing. So by performing such sweet enchanting leelas, Krishna is immersing all the Vrajavasis in pools of ecstasy, pools of bliss. Svaghosham nimajjantam akhyapayantam. Akhyapayantam. He is declaring, while immersing his beloved associates, Vrajavasis, in pools of ecstasy, he is also giving a great message to all the people who are attached to his majesty. Akhyapayantam is boldly declaring. What is he declaring? Tadiyeshitagneshu. Whom is he declaring to? Tadiyeshitagneshu means those who are attached to his tadiya. Those who are attached to his opulence, majesty, grandeur, powers, vibhutis. He is telling them, Bhaktair jitatvam. I am conquered by the devotion of my devotees. You may be attached to my majesty, grandeur, powers, ability to create, maintain and destroy this world, but A greater ability in me or a greater quality in me is to be bound by the love and affection of my devotees. Bhaktaya jitatvam, I am conquered by my devotees. In the previous shloka we saw bhakti bandham. I am bound by bhakti. Now he says bhaktaya jitatvam, I am conquered by bhakti. He is ajita, unconquerable. But he becomes conquered by bhakti. Bhaktaya jitatvam. Tadiyeshu tadgneshu bhaktaya jitatvam. Punaha prema tastam shatabhati vande. Punaha prema. What is binding Krishna? That prema is binding Krishna. Bhakti is binding Krishna. Prema bhakti is binding Krishna. Hundreds and thousands of times let me offer obeisances unto that prema, that bhakti that binds Krishna. Punaha means again. Prema means love. Ta shatavrati vande. Hundreds of times let me offer obeisances. Vandana means offering obeisances to that love which can control Krishna, which can conquer Krishna. After describing several super excellences of Krishna, like Tattva Visesha, Rupa Visesha, Leela Visesha, Parivara Visesha, Saundarya Visesha, Prema Visesha, in 3 shlokas, Satyavartamani is expressing some desires. I have some desires. Krishna, can you please fulfill these desires? What are the desires? Varam. Varam deva moksham na mokshavadhim va nachanyam vrineham vareshadati.
Varam deva moksham na mokshavadhim va nachanyam vrineham vareshadati.
Varam deva moksham na mokshavadhim va nachanyam vrineham vareshadati.
Varam deva moksham na mokshavadhim va nachanyam vrineham vareshadati.
Idam teva purnatha gopalabalam sadame vadasya virasaki mandi.
Idam deva purnatha gopala balam sada me manasya virasaki mandi.
Varam deva moksham na mokshavadhim va. Varam deva, O Lord, please give me varam. Varam means boon, benediction. What benediction you want, my dear Satyavartamani? If Krishna asks, he says, moksham na. I don't want moksha. I don't want liberation. Then you want the highest limit of liberation, personal liberation, moksha avadhi. See the next word. Varam deva, give me benediction. Moksham na, I don't want liberation. Moksha avadhi. Moksha avadhi means the limit of liberation, which is personal liberation. General understanding of moksha is impersonal liberation, sayujya mukti. Moksha avadhi means a permanent residence in the spiritual world as an associate of the Lord. Sarokya mukti, salokya mukti, whatever. You want that? No. I don't want to go to spiritual world Vaikuntha also. Moksha avadhi also I don't want. Then what else? Nacha anyam. There may be anyam, other boons like going to Svargaloka, getting ashtasiddhis, etc., etc. I don't want them also. Nachanyam vrineham vareshadapi. You are Varesha. Vara Isha means the master of all bestowers of benedictions. Amongst all people who have the ability to give benedictions, to give boons, you are the best. Therefore you are Varesha. Varadeshwara or Varadaraj. Go to Kanchipuram in Tamil Nadu. There is Varadaraj deity, Varadaraj Perumal. Very beautiful. So although you are Varadaraj or Varadesha, still I will not ask moksha or mokshavadhi or anya varam, other boons from you. Then what do you want? What's your desire? Please express. He says in the 3rd line. Idam teva purnatha gopala balam Sada me manasya virastam kimanyai. Idam te means this form. Vapur Natha, oh Natha, oh my dear master, oh my dear Lord, let this Gopala Balam, this beautiful Gopal Bal form, means a cowhead boy in Vrindavan, is the highest manifestation of absolute truth. Let this beautiful Gopala Bala form Sada always be manifest in my heart. Sada me manasi avilastam. Let this form of Bal Gopal be always manifest in my heart. Kimande, why do you need any other benedictions? I don't need any other rules. If I can see your beautiful form in my heart, that's sufficient. Nothing else is required. See the longing of Satyavartamani. There are multiple Nathas. In the south, there is Jagannath. There is Ranganath. In the east, there is Jagannath. And in the west, there is Dwarkanath. In the north, there is Badrinath. But in the middle, there is Gopalnath. I want this Gopalnath only. Idam te vapur natha Gopala. I am focused more on Gopalnath. No other form. Gopala means one who tends cows. Krishna's ecstasy is to stay with them, serve cows. And he considers one who nourishes his cows as the best of his devotees. Radharani considers. Who is that devotee? Govardhan. Govardhan is called Govardhan because Govardhan nourishes the cows. Vardhan is to nourish, Go means cows. Because Govardhan mountain nourishes the cows by providing grasses and serves all the Brajavasis, Gopas and Gopis and all the Brajavasis in various days. Govardhan is called Haridasavarya by Srimati Radharani. So Krishna's relationship with cows is eternal, and that Gopal form of Krishna is the highest aspiration of devotees. Gopala Choda. You know that shloka? Bhakta Paya Bhujanga Garudabadi Trilokya Rakshabadi Gopi Lochana Chataka Budamadi Saundarya Mudramadi Yakantavadi Rukmini Ghanakucha Dvandvaita Bhushavadi Shreyo Deva Shikhavadi Dishatudo Gopala Chodamadi Gopi Lochana Chatakambudamadi Saundarya Mudramadi. Krishna is like the shining jewel that gives pleasure to the jewel-like eyes of the gopis. Gopi Lochana Chataka. Chataka means Chataka birds. These Chataka birds have a special quality. They drink water that comes directly from clouds. They don't drink water in Ganga or Yamuna. They don't drink water in this water bottles. They drink water that directly falls from the clouds. Similarly, the gopis of Vrindavan see only Krishna. Their eyes are like Chataka birds, constantly hankering to see only the beautiful cloud-like form of Krishna. Krishna is like Ambudamani. The complexion of Krishna's body is similar to the complexion of rain clouds. Just like Chataka birds are constantly trying to get water from rain clouds, waiting for rain clouds. The Chataka birds, like the eyes of the gopis, also wait for Krishna, who is like a rain cloud. Krishna, whose bodily complexion is like that of a rain cloud. Gopi Lochana Chataka Budamani Saundarya Mudravani Yakantavadi Rukmini Ghanakucha Dvandvaika Bhushavadi Shreyo Deva Shikhavadi Dishatudo Gopala Chodamani. He is not just Gopala. Gopala can refer to any cowhead boy. He is the crest jewel of all cowhead boys. Therefore, he is Gopala Chodamani, not just normal Gopala. Gopala Natha is Lord Gopala. I want to see your beautiful form in my heart, my dear Gopal. This is the benediction I want. And in the fifth shloka, Satyavartamani re-emphasizes his boon. I want this boon. How desperately he is aspiring to see Gopal in his heart. He says that, declares that in the next sloka again. Can you please go to the next sloka, Prabhu? They will sitting there. Idam te mukham bhojavatyantaniye idam kuntalai snigdharataisya lokya
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 mohosumbitam bimbaratadharam me manasya virasavalam lakshalabhe
mohosumbitam bimbaratadharam me manasya virastamalam lakshalabhe
idam te mukham bhojam atyanta nilai. This beautiful form of yours as Bal Gopal is atyanta nilai, very shining blue. Nila is blue. And vritam kuntalai, not only bluish form, this beautiful bluish face is nicely framed or encircled with vritam kuntalai, means curly locks of hair. Right? Vritam kuntalai snigdha. Snigdha means very soft. Glossy, Prabhupada writes. Glossy, not matte. Not matte edition. So very snigdha. Raktaisya gopya. And that blue cheeks of Krishna has some reddish hue. And on top of it, mohoschambitam bimbaratadharame. That beautiful face of Bal Gopal is constantly kissed by Mother Yashoda. Mohoschambitam. And bimbaratadharame. And his lips are also like very reddish like bimba fruit. Manasya virastamalam lakshalabhi. Manasi avirastam. Let this beautiful form of Bal Gopal be always manifest in my heart. Alam lakshalabhi. Laksha means 1 lakh. Why do I need lakhs of other benedictions? I don't need it. Let me just see this beautiful form and sufficient. In 2 shlokas. In a song of 8 shlokas, 8 stanzas, in 2 stanzas, he expressed only one desire. Let me see your Bal Gopal form in my heart. Then Satyavati Muni thought, I am praying so much. Why should I ask for the Lord's darshan in my heart only? Let me see him directly. I want to see him directly. But will he give me that greater benediction? The benediction of seeing him directly, face to face? Not just in the heart. Because seeing him face to face is considered a better benediction, a higher benediction than seeing him in the heart. So, he thought, for me to get sanction for this boon of seeing him face to face, I need to chant his holy names. So in that mood, he sings the next shloka, 6th shloka. He says, Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Dukha Jalabhimantam
Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Dukha Jalabhimantam
Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Dukha Jalabhimantam
Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Dukha Jalabhimantam
Kripa Drishti Vrishtyati Dinam Batano Grihane Samabhadra Medha Shivishya
Kripa Drishti Vrishtyati
O Supreme Lord. Damodara means, O Lord, whose belly is bound by the rope of Mother Yashoda's love. Namo Deva Damodara Ananta Vishnu. You are Ananta. You are the Supreme Lord. You have unlimited powers. You know what is the definition of the name Ananta? What's the meaning of the name Ananta? In the fourth line it's mentioned. Nahiyantastat vibhutinam sodanta iti giyase. Means, Nahi antaha tad vibhutinam so ananta iti giyase. There is no anta, there is no end to his opulences, to his powers. Such a person is called Ananta. No anta. You are Ananta. He is Ananta in not only possessing powers, he is Ananta in showing his mercy also. He has unlimited compassion on all of us, and that is our hope. If we depend on our qualification, nothing will happen. But if we depend on his unlimited mercy, causeless mercy, something will happen. Everything will happen. So he says, O Damodara, O Deva, O Ananta, O Vishnu, all-pervading Vishnu, Prasida, please show some mercy upon me. Prabhu, you are my Supreme Master. See how many names he used. Deva, Damodara, Ananta, Vishnu, Prabhu. He addressed the Lord with 5 names, 5 holy names. Namo Deva Damodara Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Dukkha Jaladhivagnam. After addressing the Lord in 5 names, he says, my dear Lord, now hear about my condition. He is putting an application. An application, dear sir, you are this, you are that. You praise the person where you are applying to whom. You praise that person, the person who is supposed to sanction your application, and you present your qualification. Who are you? He says, Dukkha Jala Bhimagnam. Dukkha means miseries, difficulties. Jala means network. Abhi means ocean. Oh Lord, I am Magnam. I am immersed in an ocean of network of miseries. See the words he is using. Dukkha Jala Abhi Magnam. I am immersed in an ocean of network of miseries. Not ocean of nectar. Network of miseries. I am immersed in it. This is one first qualification. Right? You are Deva, Damodara, Ananta, Vishnu, Prabhu, and I am Dukkha Jala Abhi Magnam. I am immersed in ocean of network of miseries. You want more qualifications? Okay, I'll tell you. Show some kripa. Kripa drishti vrishyati. Shower your merciful glances upon me. Kripa drishti vrishyati dinam batanu. He presents his second qualification in the third line. He says, Atidinam. I am extremely poor. Very Atidinam batanu. First, I am immersed in an ocean of network of miseries and extremely poor. If you are immersed in an ocean, you can come out of it, right? I am very fallen. How can I come out of it? Find some way to come out. You are intelligent. I am not intelligent, I am ignorant. He says that Agna. Kripa drishti vrishyati dinam batano. Grihadeshamam agnam edhyashi drishti. Agna means I am ignorant. When somebody is in some problem, if he has knowledge to come out of the problem, at least he is safe. I am immersed in this great problem, I am so fallen, but I don't have the knowledge to come out of it. I don't have the means to come out of it, I am ignorant. So these are the 3 qualifications. Immersed in an ocean of network of miseries. Second, extremely fallen. Third, I am extremely ignorant. No possibility to come out. So, what we are supposed to do? Kripa. One who is immersed in miseries, caught up in so many difficulties, can get hope only by seeing the smiling face of Krishna. No other hope. In the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Kapila says, Hasam Hareravahata Khilaloka Tivra Sokashru Sagara Visoshanamatyudaram Sammohanaya Rachitam Nijamaya Yasya Bharumandalam Nikrite Makaradhvajasya. He says, Hasam Harer Avanata Akhila Loka Tivra Shoka Ashru Sagara Visoshanamatyudaram. Oh Lord, I am completely immersed in an ocean of network of miseries because I am unable to tolerate this threefold miseries of material existence. I am crying and crying and crying, and with my tears I have created an ocean. But your benevolent smile, Ati Udara Hasa, your benevolent smile can completely vanquish and dry up that ocean of tears. Therefore, whenever you are in difficulties, come in front of the Lord. Look at his smiling face, especially Jagannath has a broad smile. So that broad smile, that smiling face, that hasa of the Lord can destroy, can dry up the tears, ocean of tears that we have created. When you see the Lord, it's not that you are only seeing him, he is seeing you. And whether we see him or not, he will see us. Sometimes when we come to take darshan, we are spaced out, we look here and there. It happens with me. Look at the Lord, sometimes we are distracted by other visuals also. But he is seeing us only. He is not distracted. I was thinking, Jagannath is looking that direction. He is Eke Gurunandan, but we are Bhushada Havantas. Our mind goes in all directions, our eyes go in all directions, but he is glancing at us with consistency. So those glances of the Lord, when the Lord showers his merciful glances upon us, those glances create spiritual desires in us, maintain spiritual desires in us, and fulfill our spiritual desires. Creation, maintenance, and fulfillment of spiritual desires happens when you take darshan of the Lord. So, O Lord, Akshi Drishyahi, may you be visible to my eyes. That is his prayer. You want Sakshat Darshan? Are you qualified? Are you eligible for it? And when you are putting an application, if this person who is supposed to sanction your application says, what is your qualification? Then you can present another case. What is their qualification? How did you pass their application? Pass mine also. You bring in some comparison, right? Right. You sanction, you are lenient to them, be lenient to me also. Right? That's what he's doing in the seventh shloka. Kuver atmajau badha murtaiva yadva tvaya mochitau bhakti bhajau kripau.
Kuver atmajau badha murtaiva yadva tvaya mochitau bhakti bhajau kripau cha.
Kuver atmajau badha murtaiva yadva tvaya mochitau bhakti bhajau kripau cha.
Kuver atmajau badha murtaiva yadva tvaya mochitau bhakti bhajau kripau cha.
Tata prema bhaktim svatame pravecha namo kshetraho esti damodareha.
Tata prema bhaktim swapame prayacha namo kshetraho mesti damodareha.
He says, Kuberatmajau means the sons of Kubera, Nalakuvara and Manikriva. Kuberatmajau Baddhamurtaiva yadvat. Although you are a Baddhamurti, although you are tied by the rope of Mother Yashoda, still you dragged that rope, dragged that mortar between the two Yamarajuna trees and uprooted them. Even after uprooting and liberating Kuvera's sons, Krishna could not liberate himself. The liberator is bound. He could not remove the rope around his belly, but he could liberate his Kuvera's sons who are lying there as priests for several years. Kuveratmajau baddha murtaiva yadva tvaya mochita. You have liberated them. Mochita. You are Baddhamurti, but you have given them mochan, the moksha. Right? You did not just liberate them from their bondage or tree bodies. You have also bestowed upon them prema bhakti. Baddhamurtaya yadva tvaya mochitau bhakti bhajau kritaucha. The greatest benediction is not liberation, not moksha. The greatest benediction is prema bhakti. You have made them your devotees. After they are liberated from this bondage, you know what you prayed for? Vani Guna Kathane Shravana Kathaya. They said, Oh Lord, thank you for liberating us. Henceforth, we will not take bath naked in Ganga. That is gone now. That phase of our life is gone. We will utilize our tongue in glorifying. We will utilize our ears in hearing about your glories. We will utilize our eyes in seeing you and your devotees. Like that they promised Krishna. They prayed to Krishna. They promised Krishna saying that we will utilize all our limbs in your bhakti, O Lord. So, he gave them bhakti, not just moksha. We want that bhakti. He says, Tatha prema bhakti swakame prayacha. Please give me that same prema bhakti to me. I am praying for it. I am begging for it. Please give me that prema bhakti. Tatha prema bhakti swakame prayacha. Namo kshegraho mesti damodareha. I will not accept moksha from you, please. Understand this. He already clarified this in the 4th sloka. He is repeating in the 7th sloka. I don't want moksha. Namo kshegraho mesti. Even if you give, I will not take. Diyamanam va grihananti vinamat sevanam janaha. Devotees don't accept liberation. Whether it is personal liberation or impersonal liberation. If there is no seva, we don't want liberation. Salokya sarishti samipya sarupya aikatvam apyata diyamanam va grihananti vinamat sevanam janaha. That's how devotees are rooted in serving the Lord. Selfless service to the Lord. No, they don't want moksha. He's saying, I want prema bhakti, where I engage all my senses in your service. Jihve kirtaya keshavam muraripum cheto bhaja sridharam pani dvandva sabachaya chutakatha shrotradvayatvam shrunu krishnam lokaya locanadvaya harer gacchangri yugmalayam jighra granam mukunda pada tulasi mordhanna madhokshajam. Devotees want to utilize their hands in serving the Lord, legs in going to the Lord's temple, ears in hearing about the Lord's Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela, eyes in seeing the beautiful form of the Lord, nose in smelling the flowers offered to the Lord, tongue in tasting the tulsi leaves, or tongue in chanting the holy names of the Lord. That's how devotees want to utilize every limb of their body in Krishna's service. Vani Gunam Kathare Sravanam Kathaya. Give me that prema bhakti, where I dedicate my body, mind and words to your service, my dear Lord. I don't need anything else. Fine. He kept an application. He praised the person who is supposed to sanction that application. He presented his qualifications. He brought a comparison, case study. You have given them prema bhakti, give me also. What is missing? Recommendation letter is missing. He presents the recommendation letter in the next sloka, last sloka. The 8th sloka of Damodar ashtkam is a recommendation letter. Namaste damne spurati dhamne adiyodaraya vishwasya dhamne.
Namaste damne spurati dhamne. Namaste Sudham नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयप्रियायै नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्.
He says, Namastestu Damne. Dama is the rope that is binding his belly. Oh Lord, I offer my obeisances unto that rope that's binding your belly. Namastestu Damne. Spuraditi Dhamne. Your belly is the abode of unlimited universes. And that rope is binding that belly. That shining, effulgent rope is binding that belly. Prabhupada says in one purport, I think Damodar purports only, he says that just for argument's sake, let's accept that impersonalist argument that we can become God. We cannot. But let's argument's sake, let's accept that we can become God. But even if it is so, devotees are greater than those people because they can become greater than God, not become God. Yashoda Mata just saw the entire universe within Krishna's belly in the 8th chapter of 10th canto, and in the 9th chapter she bound that belly. Thus, she did not bring only Krishna under her control, she brought the entire universe under her control. Right? Namastestu Damne Spuraditi Dhamne Tvadiyodharayatha Vishwasya Dhamne. It is Vishwasya Dhama. It's the abode of all universes. And in your capacity as Mahavishnu, you become the source of unlimited universes which emanate from your bodily force. So I am offering obeisances to you. Now I am submitting the recommendation letter. After seeing this recommendation letter, you cannot reject my application. You have to pass. Namo Radhikayai Tvadiyappriyayai. Srimati Radharani is extremely dear to you. Priyayai. Krishna is described as Radha Prayan in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Right in the first shloka, in the invocation shloka, Rupa Goswami describes Krishna as Radha Prayan. Means Krishna is that person who endeavors the most to please Radha. Radha Prayan Vidhu Jayavuti. He surpasses everyone in excellence. So he takes the name of Radharani. Namo Radhikayai Tvadiyappriyayai. She is very dear to you. How dear to you? Krishna Premamayi Radha, Radha Premamayo Hari. Krishna Chittasthita Radha, Radha Chittasthito Hari. Krishna keeps Radharani in his heart always. And Radharani keeps Krishna in her heart always. She is Krishnamayi. Not only Krishna Premamayi, she is Krishnamayi. She is completely filled with Krishna. Her eyes are meant to see Krishna. Her ears are meant to hear about Krishna. No word enters her ears except Krishna's glorification. No visual impresses her eyes except Krishna's beautiful form. Namani pranayena te sukritinam tanvanti tundotsavam dhamani prathayanti hanta jalada shyamani netranjanam samani shruti shaskuli muralika Jatanyalam kurvate kamani vritachetasami haribho anashami ashobhate. Means the celebration for Radharani's tongue is Krishna's name. The decoration, the ointment, black ointment on Radharani's eye is Krishna's blackish form. The ornament for Radharani's ears is Krishna's flute song. She has no other desire other than to see Krishna. Krishna Premamayi Radha. She is filled with Krishna and Krishna's love. She is the personification of Krishna's love. Radha, Krishna Pranaya Vikriti. Who is Radharani? She is Pranaya Vikriti of Krishna. She is a transformation of love in Krishna's heart. I am taking her name. Namo Radhikayai Tvadiyappriyayai. Radharani is very dear to you. There is one more thing that is dear to Krishna. What is that? Namo Ananta Leelaya Devaya Tubhyam. Ananta Leela. Generally, the meaning of Ananta Leela is unlimited pastimes. But in this context, Ananta Leela refers to Rasa Leela, which Krishna played with Radharani. Amongst all the Leelas of Krishna, his Madhurya Leelas are very dear to his heart. Amongst all the Madhurya pastimes of Krishna, Rasa Leela is very dear to Krishna. By reminding Krishna of Radharani and Rasa Leela, our Satyavrata Muni completed his application. Right? Namo Ananta Leelaya Devaya Tuvyam. Please sanction my application. Sri Damodar ashtkam ki jai.
One question.
I took 4 minutes extra, sorry.
No. You get it.
One question.
We have time for one question. We need this mic, Prabhu.
So Mike has to reach there. It will take 10 minutes.
Is it working, Prabhu?
Thank you very much for the meditative class of Damodar. You mentioned during the class that Satyavrata Muni do not even desire a person liberation. We desire prema bhakti. So my question is that is it possible to someone for someone to achieve personal liberation, being the personal associate of a Lord in Gauranga Darshan and not have prema?
Not possible. However, prema has different levels. When a devotee, quote unquote, rejects liberation or doesn't aspire for liberation, he doesn't reject it out of ignorance or arrogance. He thinks that personal liberation means I will have the same form as the Lord if I get Sarupya Mukti. Am I qualified for it? No. Do I have the same opulences like the Lord Sarishti Mukti? Or should I stay in the same planet as the Lord Salokya Mukti? Or should I stay close to the Lord Sarupya Mukti? I don't want all these great privileged opportunities to be with the Lord if I don't have seva. There will be seva there, but if there is no seva, if there are only all these facilities and opulences and privileges, devotee is not interested in that. He is interested only in seva. Out of humility, devotee says, I am not qualified for this special privileges that are available in these muktis. Just give me seva, prema bhakti. Along with that prema bhakti, if you also want to add Salokya Mukti or Samipya Mukti or Sarupya Mukti, I will accept it. But that Mukti part, facility part, privilege part is secondary. Prema bhakti is primary. Right? All the personal liberations come with certain privileges. And that's the most attractive element here. Sarupya. Oh, you get the same form like the Lord? This I got yesterday. Not bad. We discussed yesterday. We discussed it recently, right? So, devotee rejects liberation or doesn't aspire for liberation out of humility and not out of arrogance or ignorance. He wants bhakti, prema bhakti. Within the package of prema bhakti, whatever facility you give, this is what can you use. Is it required for service? And I'll take it. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
So Hare Krishna, Prabhu's, Mataji's.
We are so grateful to Prabhu for enlightening us for the last few days. Tomorrow morning he will also take the Srimad Bhagavatam class. One question that is in the minds of all the devotees who have heard Prabhu over the last few days is that how is it possible for a person to speak on so many topics of Krishna Leela and also to retain so many verses in his mind and quote it at will. So, right, everyone has a question and I have the privilege to actually have breakfast prasadam with him, I think on Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, I was with him and I asked him, right, how do you study, how do you read, and how do you speak? The first thing he told me was that I'm not a good speaker. Right? Yeah, it's not a joke. He was very serious and he said, I'm not a good speaker. And he says that I do not study to teach. It's a very important point. He's told me I do not study to preach. And he said, I like to read Prabhupada's books. I like to hear Krishna Leela and I like to study Srila Prabhupada's books, and I relish reading Prabhupada's books. You know why we are all relishing the class? It is not only that we are relishing Krishna Lila, we are relishing his relish for Prabhupada's books. Puthiparani says this, right? When we appreciate others doing a service, then we also progress. And that is our progress. If one devotee can relish Krishna Lila, if one devotee can relish Prabhupada's books, then that is not only his success, it is actually all our success. So with that in mind, can we have 3 loud Haribols of Gauranga Darshan Prabhu?
Haribol! Haribol! Haribol!
Thank you, Prabhu. He will speak again tomorrow morning at 7:30, and in the evening, Prabhu will also be at the second program to also take the class. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Can we all rise now for Gaura Arati?
कहाँ से स्टॉप करना है? How do you stop?